Hello and welcome back to the Hairy Housewife YouTube channel, you a beautiful lot at home. And today we're going to be finding out, do you really need to spend all that money on car shampoo? Hello and welcome back to another cheapy challenge, and today we answer the question, do you really need to spend all that money on an expensive car shampoo, or will this £2 bottle of car shampoo from Halfords be enough? Now, before you all jump into the comments below, yes, I understand there is a need for maybe a decon shampoo, an acidic shampoo, you know, a shampoo that contains ceramic. However, I'm talking about on your everyday generic maintenance wash. Do you really need a 15, 20, 25 pound bottle of shampoo, or will that £2 bottle of shampoo from Halfords be enough? Now, I was walking through my local Halfords looking at what they had on offer just to see what I could maybe stick in a video. And I come across this bottle of shampoo with their Halfords own brand label on it. Now, you can buy a litre bottle which was next to it, or you could buy this little 500ml bottle, and it was priced up on the shelf at £3. And to my delight, when I got to the tills, it was only £2, which is an absolute bargain and perfect for this cheapy challenge. So today, this vehicle has already been done with a pre-wash, snow foams. It's been hit quite a few times. If you haven't seen it, I did a test on a cheap Temu cordless pressure washer. I'll pop the link in the description below, and I'll pop something up here so you guys can just easily find it if you want to. But today we're going to be testing this cheap £2 bottle of shampoo from Halfords. Now, like I said, the vehicle has already gone through a good pre-wash stage. Again, I've hit it with Force and I've hit it with Dodo Juice's iPhone Max quite a few times when I was testing that cordless pressure washer. So it's ready for me to go in with a contact wash. Now, there is still a good layer of dirt on the vehicle that hasn't come up with the pressure washer. Now it's time to hit it with a contact wash. So yeah, it's time to give this Halfords shampoo a go. Now, on the back of the bottle, it just says add a capful of the shampoo to your bucket. Now, this was with the builder's buckets you can buy in Halfords for washing your car with, not these sort of Meguiars. I believe they're 22 litres, and those sort of builder's buckets are around about 13 litres. So there's about 9 litres difference. So I may have to add a little bit more during its use. But I'm going to start off with just 1 cap of this shampoo in the bucket, and we're going to see how we get on. Now, there is a seal on the top of the lid there that you will need to break.
A few moments later.
And we're ready to use it now. It doesn't seem to have any scent to it whatsoever, and it does look like a yellowy, cloudy lemonade. However, 1 capful is what we're going to be adding today. So now we've got that shampoo in the bucket, it's time to mix that shampoo up. I'm going to go ahead and grab my pressure washer and froth it up with that. Now, this is one of my favourite parts of cleaning the car. Some people say it's unnecessary. I say, why not? So now I've got that nice and mixed up in the bucket, it's time to go over the car. Now, I have my Dodo Juice's old style fuzzy mitt ready in the bucket waiting to go. Now, I'm not sure if anybody else does this. It's one thing I like to do. I like to just grab a little bit of extra shampoo and stick it in my rinse bucket. Now once I'm ready to go, I'm going to just grab my mitt and take it to the car. Now before I go any further, as I thought before I started this, I'm going to add a little bit more shampoo. That doesn't feel very slick in the slightest. Now I am going to add another capful into the bucket. And again, just give it a mix up with the pressure washer. And now let's see how it feels. Already I can feel a massive difference with an extra capful of the shampoo. Now as I start to go around the car, one thing I am noticing, once the suds hit the panel, they seem to disappear. This shampoo doesn't stay very sudsy on the panels of the car in the slightest. I wouldn't want to be doing this on a warm day. Now although I said it felt slightly more lubricated once I'd added a second cap of the shampoo, I can already feel that lubrication dying off as I'm starting to go around the vehicle, and it doesn't feel very lubricated in the slightest now. Now as I start to go over the driver's side door, I can again feel this doesn't feel lubricated in the slightest, and I think that is where I'm going to call it quits with this shampoo. I don't feel confident enough in this product to keep going around the vehicle. Now, not very often does a product make me stop halfway through and completely stop using it. However, this has done that. It started okay up here. It felt nice and lubricated after that second capful. However, once I sort of got to the bonnet, the foam, the suds had died down in the bucket and it felt horrendous to use. Now I started along the top here and I started to work my way around this side of the vehicle, and I started on this part of the roof here, got round the front, and I've got to the driver's side door, and that's it. I cannot go any further with this. I don't have any confidence in this product whatsoever. They also claim it's streak free. Now I haven't got to dry the vehicle because by the time I'd got round to that side of the door, this has already dried and it's left nasty water spotting and streaks on the roof. Now it may be streak free if you dry it quick enough, if you can get all the suds off the vehicle. Now it isn't a particularly warm day. It's around about 19 degrees outside and I am in the shade on this side of the vehicle. And again, it's dried out within probably 3 or 4 minutes on here, and it's not very sudsy on the rest of the vehicle. I have no confidence in this product to carry on using it as it is. Now I know some people say on a warmer day, I mean 19 degrees isn't exactly the warmest, but some people say spraying a layer of the shampoo over your vehicle with a snow foam cannon does help keep the panels cooler and wetter for longer and more lubricated. Now although it doesn't say on the back of the bottle to do this, I'm going to give it a go because a lot of people like to do it and I'd like to do it myself with a certain few shampoos. So I'm going to stick a couple of capsules in my snow foam can. I'm going to spray it onto the vehicle to see if this can be lance applied, and if it does in fact help with that contact wash and make it feel nicer to use with that wash mitt. So I've grabbed my MJJC snow foam can. Again, the reason I'm using this is to give it a fighting chance. As I always say, this could make thin air thick. So using the MJJC, I thought I might give it a fighting chance to a nice blanket of shampoo over the vehicle. I'm just going to pop the top off. I'm going to pop 2 capfuls of this into the MJJC lance. And then I'm just going to top it up to around about 500 ml with water. I'm going to pop the lid on. And away we go. Now as I start spraying on the vehicle, it looks like I'm spraying plain old water on the vehicle. I can't see any suds, any soapiness really coming from this. However, looks may be deceiving. Let me just go grab my wash mitt and see if it's made any difference whatsoever. And the answer is no. That again feels like I'm rubbing just a wet wash mitt over the vehicle. And this area is already clean and it doesn't feel slick under this wash mitt. Now this does have a ceramic sort of spray sealant on it, a ceramic snow foam on it, so it does have some protection. And even with that, this just feels really rough, and I am not going to carry on with this product in the slightest. Now, because I can't rock around in a half clean, well, a slightly clean few panels on the vehicle, I've gone and grabbed my old trusty Dodo Juice Born to be Mild, and I've topped my bucket up with some fresh water. Now, if you have the bottles of 500ml or 1 litre, it tells you how much to add to your bucket. With these ones, it says half a dose for a small bucket and 1 large dose for a large bucket. Now I'm going to put 1 whole large dose in there. Now, if like me you live in a hard water area, this part is vital. It says if you're in a hard water area, add another half a dose. Now this helps reduce watermarks and streaking on the vehicle, and it helps soften that harder water. That extra half a pump makes all the difference with this Dodo Juice Born to be Mild. Again, like I said, if you're in a very hard water area like I am, I'd always recommend giving it that little bit extra. Now, once we've done that, again, it's time for my favourite part of any shampoo process, and that is mixing it up with the pressure washer. Now, as you can see, there's already a massive difference in the amount of suds that was created just from a short blast from the pressure washer, and it already feels nice, thick and foamy in there. Now I'm going to wash the rest of this vehicle with Dodo Juices Born to be Mild. But there we have it. Not only have I got around the whole vehicle, I've moved the cameras around, I've done some fancy shots, and you can still see it's sudsy where I started along the top here. Now it feels so lubricated, it feels so nice to use, it smells fantastic, and that answers the question, should you stop buying expensive shampoos and start paying £2 for Halfords' own brand shampoo? The answer is a resounding no. Now, of course, there are cheaper shampoos out there than Dodo Juice Born to be Mild. However, it is a fantastic shampoo, and in my eyes, it's worth every single penny of your money to at least give it a go. Go check it out on the Dodo Juice website. Discount code HAIRY10 in the description below. But it is a fantastic shampoo, and it goes to prove that good shampoos are definitely worth paying for. This Halfords one, all it's good for is going in the bin. Now also, with this Dodo Juice Born to be Mild shampoo, you can use this with your lance and it can be lance applied. All you need to do is pop a pump of Born to be Mild into your snow foam cannon, top it up with a little bit of water, pop your lines back together. Pop it onto the end of the gun, and away you go. Now, as you can see, it does create a nice, thick, luxurious blanket of shampoo on your vehicle, which can be incorporated into part of your 2-bucket method, just to, like I said, cool the panel down and add more lubrication. Or you could spray it on the vehicle, use your wash mitt, and you could ditch one of your buckets and just use one bucket to rinse your wash mitt off, and use your lance to keep applying shampoo to the vehicle. So now I've got this covered in shampoo, I'm going to finish off giving it another wash to make sure I got all that dirt up from the first time. Now once I've finished, it's time to rinse the vehicle. Now that's taken care of. It's time to rinse this vehicle off. Now I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm going to rinse the vehicle off and then we'll come back and talk about that Halfords bottle of yellow water. So there we have it. That answers my question. Should we stop paying good money for shampoo and buy Halfords cheap £2 car shampoo? And the answer is, again, a resounding no. That shampoo was absolutely hopeless for washing my vehicle. Now, if you don't and you haven't experienced a good quality shampoo, then you may not know what you're missing out on. So if you have used this and you are currently using this and you haven't used anything else, go try something different. Even if you pop to your local Asda or supermarket and buy some Car Plan shampoo, or you buy some of that Demon Shine shampoo, it is going to be better than this Halfords own brand shampoo. I've used both of the Car Plan and the Demon Shine shampoo, and they are both, I'd say, better, marginally better than this. If you want to try a good quality shampoo and a decent quality shampoo, there are lists of shampoos that I can tell you to go out and try, and I'll pop it in the description below. There are hundreds of good quality shampoos out there that are 100% better than this Halfords own brand £2 shampoo. For me, I would 100% give this a miss. However, don't throw away your bottle like I just did. Don't kick it out. There is still one thing that this £2 bottle of Halfords shampoo is good for, and you might want to rush out and buy one if you like the idea of this, and I'll show you now. Now, if you're someone like me and you forget to fill your buckets up at the tap, which is what you ideally want to do, fill your buckets up at the tap, and you fill your bucket up with your pressure washer, and you're fed up of sitting there holding the trigger in, then this fits perfectly in there and keeps that flowing, so you could just pop it in the bucket and walk away. Guys, I have been the hairy housewife. I guess all isn't lost. You guys have been great, and I'll see you all again very, very soon.